Actor Steven Seagal may not have a household name yet, but judging from the reaction he received recently in Washington, D.C., it's a pretty safe bet that a new star is rising on the Hollywood horizon. Seagal's first film, Above the Law, premieres in April from Warner Brothers. In a story that could have been torn right out of today's headlines, Seagal plays an ex-CIA agent turned Chicago City cop who uncovers an international drug smuggling ring with ties to the U.S. government.
He's an aide to Senator Harrison, the Foreign Relations Committee Harrison, the guy that's been crawling all over the Central American drug connection.
Seagal also co-wrote and co-produced the film, which is based on his own personal experiences as a security specialist in association with the CIA. For professional reasons, he cannot talk about where reality ends and fiction begins.
They're so interwoven that would be impossible for me to start to be specific about that. And when you look at the film Above the Law, it's great to be able to wonder, you know, about it rather than know in a lot of instances, you know.
With a new star and potential mega hit on their hands, Warner Brothers decided to send Seagal on a nationwide publicity tour to promote the film.
We saw in a chance to show the public and the media that this film with Steve Seagal is more than the average action film. And the way to do it is to get him out there and talk to the press. Let him and the film speak for themselves.
And speak is exactly what he'll do. Seagal will visit 27 cities in 38 days in a whirlwind publicity tour that would make most rock groups drop from exhaustion. He will meet with an endless trail of reporters, critics, and interviewers. His mission, and he did choose to accept it, is to leave each one of them with the best possible impression of Steve Seagal and Above the Law. That includes reporters and reporters in training. He soon found out that making your life an open book is not always an easy task.
I know when I get back to the office, my editor's going to ask me more about the intelligence stuff. He's going to say, you didn't get what I wanted. Can we talk about that for a minute?
What is it that your editor would love to know?
I don't know.
Well, if you don't know, I can't help you, can I?
And we have an interview with Mal Vinson from Norfolk, and that'll be in the hotel.
It's not Norfolk, it's Norfolk.
No, that's right.
One of the people responsible for setting up the tour was publicist Ernest Johnston.
Started at 9:30 this morning with a telephone interview, went into 1, 2, 3, 4 more print interviews, then went into a press luncheon, television interview, followed by 2 more interviews after that. Been a very busy day for him.
I love it, you know, it makes me feel real, you know. I'm gonna go back home, there's not gonna be a camera anytime I walk out of the bathroom or lift up for my cup of soup, and I'm gonna say, this is no fun. You again?
Then it was out to the airport for a quick flight so it could start all over again.
13 before 11 on WGN in Chicago. This is a big week for movie stars. Steve Seagal is here today to talk about his new film, Above the Law. And we'll be right back.
But there's not a moment of rest on this tour, and after another tireless day of interviews, we wondered if Warner Brothers had given Steven Seagal any advice about the tour.
Well, they just said it's going to be tough, but we know you can take it. You know, so, I mean, I've seen worse days.
This may be Steven Seagal's first time starring in a movie, but his co-star in real life is his wife, actress Kelly LeBrock, and their marriage has produced a precious daughter, Annalisa. With a beautiful family and an aspiring career, Steven Seagal is a star on the rise. But what does it take to be a successful action-adventure star?
Well-built body, a lot of energy, good-looking, tall, dark, and handsome.
In order to be an action-adventure hero, you have to be able to drive a car like a maniac.
You have to have a lot of muscles so you can take on a lot of guys at the same time.
Hey! You have to be able to inflict pain.
You have to be sensitive, really romantic and sensitive.
You know why I love
you. Based on the qualifications of our viewing experts, it looks like Steven Seagal is definitely on the right track.
Hitch a ride, take a boat, swim if you have to, but don't miss Drive-In Saturday night this month on Cinemax.
I didn't know you were the outdoor type.
First, it's 3 thrilling, chilling, oil-spilling tales of supernatural revenge.
It hurts!
From Stephen King and George Romero, Creepshow 2. Now, how about a relaxing canoe trip?
Where are you going, city boy? We'll find it.
But will they survive it?
We ain't gonna be so goddamn hard to follow, dragging a corpse.
Burt Reynolds, John Voight, Ned Beatty, Deliverance. Then, a maniac's outside, and he wants to come in.
That's him. That's the guy from my dream.
Nightmare is more like it. Sorority House Massacre.
Welcome to penal colony number 5.
Get this scum out of here.
Will these cooped-up cons blast their way off this prison planet?
I don't think so.
Space Rage. Take a trip into terror at the drive-in Saturday night this month on Cinemax.
This is where the law stops, and I start.
Do what you have to do to get a lead on this maniac.
And if I find him,
Do what you do best.
Stallone is Cobra. Tuesday on Cinemax.
I have just one thing to say to all you fans of unusual etymological epics. Don't bug me.
Help me!
Don't be afraid.
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Consider this fair warning that Cinemax is going to bug you all through May with 3 insectious episodes in the life of The Fly.
how long does the fly live?
Vincent Price says buzz off to the original pest caught in a classic web of horror.
He ventured into areas of knowledge where man is not meant to go.
That's pure superstition. There are no areas of knowledge where man is not meant to go.
Ha ha! It's like father, like son in The Return of the Fly.
Drink deep or taste not the plasma spring. See what I'm saying?
Finally, Jeff Goldblum brings us high-tech insect in this updated version of The Fly. Don't miss one creepy crawly tale of terror when Cinemax says, "Don't bug me" in May.
What's a first-class actress like Whoopi Goldberg doing sneaking around? She's on the job.
What line of work are you in? I'm a cat burglar.
Well, the cat's out of the bag, and so is the Bobcat, Bob Goldthwait.
I don't understand you. You'd like steal the Chrysler building, but now I'm gonna pay for a bottle of olive oil?
Look, it's not what you steal, it's who you steal it from.
Sounds a bit like Robin Hood, until one heist goes wrong.
I mean, you gotta be crazy. You know, you gotta be really crazy to stab somebody like that. This was very bizarre. I mean, this was very strange.
She broke into this man's apartment and stabbed him.
She did?
We'd like to talk to you about that. But first, we'd like you to go brush your teeth.
Police! Let us in! We're having an arrest warrant!
She's a sly one, all right, but you can catch her in the act. Whoopi Goldberg in the comedy hit Burglar from the director of Police Academy. Tonight on Cinemax. The following movie has been rated R by the Motion Picture Association of America. It is intended for mature audiences. Parents may wish to consider whether it should be viewed by children under 17.